Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the final rounds of the battle over Endor. And what can I say? It's looking kind of grim for the rebels at this point in time because, well, we have only two X-wings. One of them is very badly damaged, and we're trying our best to take away the command bridge and take away one more turret. The only pilots remaining are Kendi and Wedge, and we have only managed to kill one TIE fighter. Now we will be turning our attention to round 6 to see if Wedge and Kendi can in fact pull this off. Looks like I'm going to be first player for round 6, and we get to figure out where all the movement is going to take us and everything else. There are lots of Empire ships that have to be moved before I even get a chance to, so in which case we're going to see that Scimitar is going to be moving fairly soon. Looking at a couple of the different options that we have available to see if there's any chance that we're going to be able to make this happen. So Moss taking a hard one left. Looks like he is going to go ahead and start that box to see if they can go ahead and get Kendi. Scimitar 1 moving only one forward and taking the focus. Now we have Kendi's maneuver. Kendi is going to be moving 2 forward. And by luck, I did not bump into anyone at that point in time. So now it's a question of focus or target lock. Because can I hit the bridge from where I am right now? I'm not going to say that I'm a pessimist, but I'm going to say that it doesn't look like Kendi may survive this. So we need to get as many shots out of him. And taking on Empire ships at this point in time does me no good, as the only objectives are there as the turrets and the bridge. Welcome to our channel, ladies and gentlemen. My call sign is BatMando, and we welcome you to this series. This is the final video in this series, so please check out the first 3. As you can see, we got some maneuver going on here, and Major Beyonda just now taking a 3K turn. So we're checking a couple of things here. And now we're going to go ahead and figure out what we're doing. Oh, looks like there was a damage possible there. So now we're going to see if they're, well, Wedge taking a 4K turn there. Trying our best to make certain that we keep at least one ship with the ability to shoot on that command bridge. Now, if you missed the first 3 videos, just know that we have to, as in the rebels, have to take down the 4 laser turrets, which we have taken down 3, and the command bridge. I will tell you that the command bridge is very close to being destroyed. So, Sunterfell is now performing a boost there, trying to figure out what Sunterfell is going to do for the attack. Wedge, it's obvious. We have to go ahead and attack that bridge. And sure enough, hits the bridge for 5 damage at that point in time, whittling that bridge down bit by bit. So then we're still talking about the possibility of shooting the bridge from Kendi. But before we get to do that, it is time for Sunterfell to go ahead and make his shot. It is a range 1 obstructed because he's on top of the ship and I am out of the, or not there. Sunterfell hits Wedge for 1 damage, thankfully. So Wedge taking a lot of shots at this point in time. He no longer has shields, and I believe he already has 2 damage on him. Major Beyonda misses Kendi. So Kendi with the possible shots. Do I spin the focus? Do I not spin the focus? Because we know that there are more shots. So Kendi will hit the bridge for a damage. And then we have Scimitar 3. Scimitar 3 was able to strip Kendi's shield. So we have that going. So apparently, in addition, he was given a hold breach. So that's not going to be good. So still have shots coming, and it looks like Moss is going to possibly do some more damage, and yes, Moss kills Kendi. Please go ahead and insert your own South Park joke here. Now, what you are seeing is that all of the damage is coming face up, and we're about to take you to the live recording so you can hear what all was said.
So Wedge has to kill the bridge and the last turbo laser.
Yeah.
And the last turbo lasers fall down.
Yeah.
He has to destroy everything and survive that turn.
Yep.
It's pretty.
I thought it was destroy the bridge.
No, he has to kill the turbo laser too.
Kill the bridge, the whole thing goes down, doesn't it?
How many?
It's a lot of health for him to chew through. It's a raider and like 4 large ships.
And there you heard Commander Orrin's assessment of how probable this is for the rebels to actually pull out. So, in which case, Commander Orrin is first player in round 7, and as you can see, Wedge is all by himself. So, obviously, there's going to be a whole bunch of flying that takes place before Wedge even gets a chance to move, and as you would expect, all those Empire ships, with the exception of Scimitar 1, are going to be coming in as hard as they can, as fast as they can, to get Wedge. So, Commander Orrin is also taking a risky maneuver, moving 3 forward with Major Mionda over the stress field, or debris field as it actually is called. So, he ends up with 2 stress, and then rolls and gets a damage. So, now we have Sunterfell taking a 4K turn, obviously trying to keep Wedge inside of his line of sight there so that he can get a shot. Wedge is going to go ahead and just move 1 forward. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. All he had to do was move 1 forward. He is now on top of it. So it's going to be a range 0 attack. And it's time for shots. So, we have Sunterfell missing Wedge at that point in time. Wedge taking a range 0 attack. And Wedge destroys the bridge, ladies and gentlemen. The bridge is going down. So, I would hate to make fun of this song, but Galactic Bridge is falling down. Galactic Bridge is falling down? We can't say it's London. Alright, so the attack was successful. That means that Wedge is also going to be getting another focus as per his ability. Now, please don't forget to click like on these videos, and please subscribe to our future transmissions. The more videos you click like on, the more we know what videos to make. Help me be able to serve the community that is trying to get into X-Wing by spreading the word about us, and we very much appreciate your assistance in that. So, Commander Orrin tried shooting Wedge with Major Mionda, and that's a miss. So, now, in which case, Moss is going to hit Wedge for 8 damage, but the other ships were just out of reach to get that attack. Now, the command bridge has turned into 2 obstacles, and I am going to be first player for round 8, trying to see if I can make things happen by attacking that turret and still surviving till the next round. So, Moss is performing a 3 senior sloop, or as we prefer, sloop. And then we will wait for all of the rest of the Empire to continue making their maneuvers and most likely taking focuses or target locks or whatever it is that they're doing. So as you can see, they're all forming in, trying to create a kill box, as we like to call it. All arcs aimed on Wedge. Where is Wedge going to end up? So, doing a 3 hard turn left, and then risk it for the biscuit, as some people say. Wedge is going to go ahead and take that focus, then boost, and will be depleted, as per the standard loadout of this particular scenario. Now, we go ahead and move it. We will see in a second if he cleared the arc. Now we have Sunterfell moving forward, also taking a boost. And now we get to look and see where are we going to be in a couple of rolls of the dice. So now it's a question of, who do I fire at? Do I fire at the turret, which is, I don't remember if that was range 1 or range 2 at that point in time, but the thing that we're looking at is, do I go ahead and destroy Scimitar 1 in an attempt to keep myself alive by having one less attack on me at that point in time? So, after much debate, we will see that I decide to go after the bomber at that point in time. Go ahead and had a chance to re-roll, and Wedge is able to kill Scimitar 1, so there is at least one ship that is not going to be attacking him at this point in time. So, now we have the attack from Suterfell, and that is a total miss. He had everything with focuses, but he did not have a focus to actually turn them into hits. And after a third party came in to look at it, it was determined that Wedge was in arc, and Scimitar 3 kills Wedge. Well, that concludes this series, and as always, BatMando out.